Roman emperors were actually insane. What if I told you the most powerful men in history weren't just rulers? They were entertainers, maniacs, and sometimes straight-up villains. Ancient Rome had emperors who acted like gods, fought in arenas, and burned through entire fortunes. And the craziest part? They controlled one of the greatest empires the world has ever seen. Augustus, the silent controller. Augustus was the kind of leader you wouldn't suspect. He didn't wear a crown. He didn't call himself king, but he controlled everything. After years of civil war, he brought peace to Rome, a period known as the Pax Romana, where the empire became stronger than ever. He reformed the army, fixed the economy, and made Rome stable again. But make no mistake, this wasn't democracy anymore. It was power, perfectly hidden. Caligula, the emperor who lost it. At first, Caligula was loved by the people. He was young, charismatic, and full of energy. But then, something changed. Historians believe illness or power drove him mad. He began calling himself a living god, demanding people worship him. And yes, the story is real. He planned to make his horse a consul. He spent huge amounts of money on wild parties and bizarre projects. Rome went from hope to chaos, and eventually, even his own guards had enough. Nero, fame over responsibility. Nero didn't just want to rule Rome, he wanted to be famous. He performed music, acted on stage, and forced people to watch. But then disaster struck. The Great Fire of Rome destroyed huge parts of the city, and instead of leading, rumors spread that Nero was performing while Rome burned. To shift blame, he punished others harshly. His rule became darker, more paranoid, and more dangerous. Commodus, the arena emperor. Most emperors sat on a throne. Commodus stepped into the arena. He fought as a gladiator in front of thousands of people. But this wasn't bravery, it was a performance. No one could defeat him, and everyone had to pretend he was a hero. He even renamed Rome after himself, turning the empire into his personal fantasy. Caracalla, power at any cost. When Caracalla became emperor, he didn't share power. He eliminated his own brother to rule alone. His reign was harsh, filled with fear and violence. But surprisingly, he made one of the biggest decisions in Roman history. He granted citizenship to millions across the empire, expanding Rome like never before. A ruthless ruler with a lasting impact. Marcus Aurelius, the exception. Not every emperor was corrupt or insane. Marcus Aurelius stood out. He believed in discipline, wisdom, and self-control. Even while leading armies in war, he wrote down his thoughts, which later became the famous book, Meditations. His ideas still inspire people today. In a world full of chaos, he chose to stay grounded. So what does this tell us? Power doesn't just change people, it reveals them. Some became legends, others became nightmares, but all of them left their mark on history. Follow for more history that feels like a movie.